Hello, everyone. This is your girl Yo Yo. I am back. I wasn't supposed to be on here. I told y'all I was going to be on a sabbatical, a hiatus um for at least till the first Tuesday of September. However, I'm on here now because over the past weekend, I'm sorry, y'all, this is really pissing me off that I even have to come up here. But over the past weekend, there was a total of 13 mass shootings in the US. In one weekend, 13 mass shootings, a total of 18 people dead, 72 people injured. I'm pleading, I'm begging, I'm calling out our government to do something. This is way out of control. Too much. I don't understand. I'm sick and tired of saying my prayers are with you. I'm sick and tired of our children being hurt and killed by guns. I'm sick of people, Black people, Asian people being killed by guns. When I did my last show last week, it was 214. 214 mass shootings in America. Add 13 to that in one weekend. So that means it's 237 mass shootings. I hope the live, I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not gonna share that. I'm just gonna discard that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure that Instagram hears this too, y'all. So add 13 to 214. That means it's 227 mass shootings, and it's only 365 days in a year. I'm baffled. I'm disgusted. We know that 100% of mass shootings are done by men. However, 4% are done by women. We know this, right? We know that in America, in order to buy a handgun, you have to be 21 years old. However, in order to buy an AR-15 or an assault rifle, you have to be 18. They say because these young kids go hunting. Well, you're hunting people, not an animal. And I don't see why you need an automatic weapon anyway for people or to go hunting. You can use a shotgun to go hunting, right? You don't have to use an automatic weapon. That's just me. Now I'm going to tell you, it happened in, Chattanooga, Tennessee, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Phoenix, Arizona, Somerton, South Carolina, Chester, Virginia, El Paso, Texas, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Mesa, Arizona. Somebody tell me why. And majority were at graduation parties. Why are we having so many mass shootings? I'm just beside myself. This is too much. This is way too much for the United States. And we say China has really strict laws on purchasing a gun. Britain has strict laws on purchasing a gun, as I said it before. Hey, Canada just made a law about weapons in their country. What is it about the United States that we can't do the same thing? Granted, it's your Second Amendment right to bear arms. However, comma, there should be a law placed in effect. You can't purchase any assault rifles or any handguns or any weapons of that sort until you're 21. You have to have a thorough background check, right? These are all things that should be in place. You should have, I'm not saying because China, and one of China's thing, they have to have a doctor's note from a therapist and their doctor saying that they don't have any tendencies to commit harm to others, or if they are not going out here using the weapon for murdering people. I don't know what it's going to take for politicians to understand that this is a problem in this country. It's not just an African American problem, it's a problem across the board. Now, I told you all last week that majority of mass shootings were done by white men. There's some black ones in there too, but by white men. I don't know if this is going to have to, and I pray to God that no one in Congress, Senate, Supreme Court, the president does not have to deal with a loss of someone by gun violence. I have, and it's hurtful that there's no gun laws out here to protect our community. The president can't do an executive order because of the checks and balances that we have within Congress and the Senate, and because of the Second Amendment of the Constitution. Now, what we can do is amend the Constitution or put a law that is stricter for us to bear arms. No one wants to take away your weapon, people. But we wanted to be able that at 18 years old, 16, 17-year-old, you're not going out here going to purchase a gun. I did an example last week where a 13-year-old boy went into a store to try to buy a lotto ticket. The lady laughed in his face and told him he was too young. He tried to buy alcohol at a different store, and the gentleman told him he was too young. But he went to a gun shop and was able to purchase a gun. I am tired. I don't know about you all, but I am tired. I sit up here and think about my children. I think about my nieces, my nephews, my babies that I call my children out here in this world, and y'all do not care enough. These politicians do not care enough to pass a gun law. I know the NRA is, and we just had an NRA convention in Texas, which I wanted to show up to. I told you I wanted to go, but I didn't. But I am going to see about joining. But I do not think that it is feasible or healthy for this country without gun laws. I don't. I believe we need to better ourselves and better our country, because these laws, these people, these shootings are happening too often, and they're not just affecting one type of people, they're affecting all. But the youngest one at who died was 14. The youngest one that was injured was 12 in these mass shootings that happened this past weekend. So you mean to tell me you are more concerned about my reproductive organs, whether or not I'm having an abortion or not having an abortion, but you don't care enough to do a gun law that will protect the children we have now? Is it that you don't care about the children? You just want to tell a woman what she can and cannot do. You are worried about an unborn child more than you're worried about the children that are here on this earth. not just being shot down in the streets or at a party or in school, but being raped out here, that are being abused out here, that the Catholic Church, some of them are abusing these boys and girls that are doing altar boys, raping them, messing up their lives. But you are so concerned about children. These people, that some of these teenagers that graduated high school was going to college, and look at their life go. What part of this are you going to, what are you going to do, Senator Cruz, Governor Abbott? What are you going to do up there in Congress and Senate? What are you going to do, President, Vice President? What are y'all going to do? All these governors and senators and House of Representatives in your state, these police chiefs, the police chiefs, y'all are not doing something to protect our children. What are you going to do? When is enough going to be enough for y'all to decide to protect our children, our people, our country? This is outrageous. It's only 365 days in a year, and there's 227 mass shootings so far in the United States. What does that tell you about this country? My God in heaven. I don't know. I don't know where else we can go, what else we can do. But all I know, I wanted to come on here and say this and plead to these people and plead for some kind of resolution, some kind of help, some kind of thoughtfulness that's going into this country toward people. Not animals. Heck, dogs have more rights than human beings, seem like. They are more sacred than a life. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, y'all? We have to do something. Well, that's it. That's my rant. That's my raise. That's my... I'm pleading. I'm begging. I am crying out to all of our politicians. We have to do something. Something has to give. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I love you all. Again, I'll see y'all the first Tuesday in September. Love you. Bye-bye.